Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, and welcome, guys, to round 3 of our pint series. I'm in here today in the booth with Joey, name is Mud, in chat. Say hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How we doing? Looks like
Tired as hell.
definitely tired. Looks like people are finishing up now practice. We're getting ready to go to our usual quali. Not many people staying in the pits for the second practice. They don't want to give out the times, it looks like, eh?
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. Probably getting those last minute tire pressures because they are probably all tired. I know a lot of people in the that are signed up for this or took part in the Daytona 24 as well this weekend, so
I feel like there's a tire pun in there somewhere.
there probably is, but I'm not a dad, so I can't find it.
They don't want to turn the laps. Good to see you. Well, you're in shambles. I heard what happened.
And hello, Barrett, as well.
Alright, Sakame.
I know Barrett decided that he was taking tonight off due to exhaustion. So he's gonna Photoshop and chill.
Honestly, was expecting a few more to do that, but it looks like we have 38 cars on track right now. Or in the pits, mostly.
Yeah, well, that was the absolute clown on track, I think is the best way to describe what happened to Chris and them.
Yeah, it happens. It's racing. Some people are just impatient, too impatient, and they're racing it like it's a stint rather than an endurance. Well, thank you, Will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't know, it's like I hated the car leading up to the race, but it definitely felt like once you got past the first couple of laps in that car's a lot of fun.
Yeah, first lap and a
Feels
half.
very LMP2-ish. It just feels like a quicker LMP2 because you don't have to really worry about the boost as much as the LMP1.
Yeah, definitely. It does feel like a little bit of a death trap for the first lap and a half, and then it feels like a great car, the LMDH.
But I'm pretty sure we've already determined that we're not going to attempt that car at Sebring 12 hour because no way in hell I'm going to try to survive at Sebring in that car.
That's what you think. We'll
Nick Alvarado can go kindly race by himself.
Oh, damn. Oh. So we're seeing the first few drivers place their laps in. Looks like Havelo has invalidated his first lap. Turn 1.
Yeah, I feel this track reminds me of kind of like Silverstone, where the track limits are kind of shitty, and you can easily just screw your lap within the first couple corners, and then you're just stuck trucking back around.
I feel like it's a bit to do with how safe the runoff is, right? It lets you feel like there's so much more space that you can take on track, and then
yeah, for sure.
Like, oh hey, invalid.
Yep.
He's excited about Paul Ricard. I am. We usually see some great racing here. Always. Can't wait to see some.
Agreed.
I'm expecting some really good battles from some of the fast boys, even some of the silvers. A lot of good battles have been happening in this track. That's for sure. Execute weaving. Hopefully we don't see much of that.
I'm sure certain Lukey might try to execute his weaving.
Too much weaving, not allowed. How many participants? Currently we have 38 in the server.
Which is honestly really good, knowing some of the boys that are out due to being tired. Like Milo's out, Tiago's out, Barrett's out. Um,
Yep.
yeah, like so far so good for the first few weeks. I'm happy.
Yeah, so am I. I don't think sausages would be safe on this track. There's too many fast speeds for them
Oh yeah,
to be safe. Yeah.
Well, if I understand correctly, isn't the blue paint is actually rough, right?
Yes, blue
something like
paint
that?
is rougher than the asphalt, and red paint is even rougher. So it should slow down the cars really well if they do go wide, but it's extremely harsh on the tires.
So Miller posting the first. Oh, as I say that, Buck Walter comes in with a new PB. So we got Buck Walter P1 at 56.2 with Miller at a 57.6.
Immediately into the 56s by the AMs. That's kind of a low 56 now we get from Chomont. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Don't worry, I don't think you can murder these names as much as I did it the first couple of weeks. So.
I'm going to assume he's French and say Dominique Chaumont. Which is how you say it in French, I think.
Yeah.
Unless it's Quebecois French, which I don't know how different it is. But yeah, we're already watching some 56 flat in bronze on the first hot lap and improving already.
Yeah. Well, I know Mercedes is really strong in a straight line. Lexus is strong in a straight line, so I guess kind of expected.
Oh, we see a yellow flag. Looks like Derhover. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's been the where is this, turn 1? No.
Yeah, I think so. He has returned to pits. Are all of our all the bronze are out on track. John Lukey struggling in the McLaren. I feel his pain. We have 3 McLarens on track now. It makes me happy inside.
It doesn't.
But it also doesn't because I know their pain.
This does not spark joy. Oh, as we see, all the AMs
car was so strong that they got nerfed. Okay.
So. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, all the AMs improving significantly. We're about to see some pretty good lap time here coming from Chaumont, who should take the lead with this.
I would, yeah. Should be up about 5/10 after this.
And he posted 55.2. Wow.
What? Isn't like 54s good? For like.
I don't think I can post a 55.2.
Bro, I have to get this car around a track first of all.
That is seriously impressive. I'm not gonna
lie. Guzman, you're not fooling anyone here. If you want to complain about sandbagging, go talk to Tiago Alves, and he will tell you that you are stuck where you're at. Because you're a liar.
Yes. He will probably fill some sandbags and invoice you for them as well.
Yep.
We all know that's how he's become a billionaire, right?
Yep, pretty much. He's personally keeping Argentina's economy afloat by his beer purchases.
That's great.
So let's see here. Martinez is, well, as I say that, loses all of his time.
Yeah, so lots of improvements for him. Looks like in Sector 3 still to be made.
For sure. He's going to at least get some 3/10s here.
Despite that. And I was going to say something and switch over, but it looks like Chaumont has lost his time. He was 2 or 3/10 up on his already blazing fast 55.2. So he was in 54 territory.
Oh my bro.
That's going to make this race a bit interesting, if I'm honest. I wonder if they've completely spent a long time practicing.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see a difference in times between anyone who participated in the 24 and those who didn't. You know, like
Possibly.
everyone was just so hard focusing for the Enduro this weekend and exhaustion. John Lukey's up 8.7 tenths.
Yeah.
We're
Good
pulling
luck,
for you,
Guzman.
Lukey.
As long as you're clean and you race well, Guzman, we're happy to see anything. All just make it a good looking race.
Dominic's was up 3 tenths. I don't even have to turn to them on my screen in order to stream snipe them. This is great. I just look at their time in race control and immediately goes away. John's up 8 tenths right now.
Yeah, just about.
I
8, 9
believe.
tenths.
I believe. I think I talked about this last week. Like, I love racing against John. Like him and I in the McLaren battles, always fun.
As we see, Buckwalter has parked it and gone back to the pits. John came around the second to last corner with a good delta on him on his lap time.
So John's coming out of the final corner 1.2, 1.3.
I should give him P2. Nice.
McLaren OP.
McLaren not nerfed enough.
Clearly.
So all the silvers are now on track in their hot lap. Shomo is going to improve a little bit.
Bruce is up 6 tenths coming out of the last corner.
Is not
Little rough exit, but
yeah, he's not going to break the 54s, and Hopkins not enough also to pass Lukey.
so no actual 54s posted, but they got pretty damn close.
I mean, that is ridiculously impressive. I don't know if Shamal was someone that we were going to look at reclassifying, but if that's his pace for this race and he practiced a bunch, then good on you.
Yeah, I think we briefly looked into him. If I remember correctly, the first couple of weeks it was kind of situation with, you know, how I was and John of where he's quick, makes some mistakes though, but he's definitely got the pace. So
yeah, I think consistency is kind of the main thing that moves people from class to class.
I agree. All right,
Especially
not gonna lie, it's weird seeing Max in a Porsche.
Oh, he has changed, hasn't he?
He has.
Ooh. Yeah, that is weird seeing Max in the Porsche. I'm not used to that. Hopefully he has done some practice and comes to terms with the car. It seemed like he was dead set on it. Switching, I do remember that.
Yeah, he just said he was getting bored of the BMW. And so he's gone from one of the safest cars to the deadliest.
Ooh, sorry. That is a scary view. We're on board now with Sauer for the first of the silvers to place their hot lap. No pressure. But yeah, the silver class still looking packed.
Yeah, I mean, we even tried to look into reclassifying some, but it's just like,
Oh, they're so close to each other.
yeah.
I do like the pop-ups in the Ferrari. Oh no. And that's an invalidation. The Sauer is gonna have to go around the track again, I believe. What is the next? R74. Beverage. Oh, nice livery. I haven't gotten a chance to see these liveries yet.
Some of them are good, dude.
Yeah.
Beverages is nice. his partner makes all of his liveries for him.
It's nice as usual.
Yep.
It always has been.
Yeah, I'd like the the true paint feel, like hand painting.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
It reminds me of, what was it, Okami?
I think isn't that what that one's named after?
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I guess they've gotten it.
Ferris is part of Zoolander's Center for kids who can't really read good.
I didn't even look at the team name. I was just looking at the painting. Yeah,
So let's see. Beverage is currently up almost 6/10. Story invalidates some yellow flags. Returns to the pit.
Yes, the Story has broken Beverage's lap. Who was the first to break into the 54s? I feel like we're gonna see some pretty impressive times. I
think so.
I think it's probably due to the track being a bit cold.
Yeah, I think I saw Riviera post in the 53s during practice.
Oh, I bet that's the sandbagging time as well.
Probably. Max Diggs actually 6/10 up after the straight.
Diggs.
If he actually becomes quick in this Porsche, I swear. He's just a quick dude.
He is. I think the one thing usually it's been just random incidents at some point. Sometimes not his fault. Sometimes the car snaps, and that's how his races have usually been ruined. But he is fast. He is fast if you can just keep that consistency up.
Yeah.
You see some good stuff from him.
Yeah, Funk's right. Mac's been putting a lot of time in cars lately.
I could say that about you as well, Funk.
See, Matt Schmitzer currently 7/10 going into the final sector here.
Where is
one of the new guys to New World in the Audi, and his pace is really good.
Sir, yes. That car looks good on track. Not gonna lie. Spent 2 hours this week, and half of it was the Jag.
He has been overran by Ryan. Let's see here.
Hey, listen, Fung, that's the so you're just about at the point where you can start doing the arrive and drive. I'm proud of you, son. See, Carlos Guzman up on his time pretty well. Is this the Guzman? No, it was Jose Guzman, right? So we have two Guzmen.
Yep, they're brothers. The Guzman brothers
that are on track together.
Yep.
Carlos currently about 8/10 up and has a couple corners to go. Some good lap times coming in.
And then we also have Felix in the Pac-Man livery. Amazing livery. He's currently up 6/10 on his lap, coming through sector 3 right now.
Not gonna lie, that looks so good. Also a nice livery.
It is really nice livery.
I put together the Google Drive folder, but I didn't really look at the liveries.
Yeah. And then Sergio Matuzo, one of the new Brazilians, he is currently up 1 second.
Oh, no.
I sniped him so hard.
He lost 7/10 on that. I think that would have put him just about P12? Yeah, P12.
Something like that.
That's a lot of spots.
Did not expect qualifying to be so skewed, actually. Almost all of our bronze are like, yo, what's up, silvers?
Yeah, today we have just bronze drivers all the way up there. Just 4th place.
Can car go
Yeah.
fast in a straight line? If yes, then you do well at
I think it's a
power
little
car.
bit more than that.
Artem is currently up 5/10. Coming down the back straight here.
Story should be coming around the final corner, fixing to put in his last final lap. If he can improve and snatch that P1 from Beveridge, who is also improving a little bit, about a 10th.
Yep.
So they're going to have one last lap to put in, as the pros should now be lining up. As we see Nicholas the first to go. Lining up on the pit exit line, so I'm going to start seeing some laps coming in from those guys in just a little bit. But
You know, these pros on the gold drivers at pit exit for qualifying looks like Florida traffic. Rush hour, I
it
swear.
does. It really does.
Artem up 1.3.
Was it Artem?
He's gonna jump into P3. Holy.
Oh,
Breaks into the 54s on his last lap.
good job by Artem.
Yeah, that was a banger. I cannot roll my R, so I won't try to do it like this.
Banger.
Yeah, I can't do it. I had difficulties saying R's in elementary, like as a kid, and technically, I guess, still do. And I decided to take Spanish in high school. I just
Ooh.
wanted to like go cry.
Robeson coming
Something's-
around the final corner with 2/10 in him. So he's
He'll
gonna
jump a couple of positions here. Yeah.
just one. Fortunately.
So Story is on track to possibly snag this from Beverage.
We have Christopher
Currently up
Highness.
2/10.
Christopher Highness crossing the line now with half a second. Not gonna get him another position though. Gonna pull over. Who do we have? Story is.
Oh, this is gonna be close.
Oh, it looks like Beveridge has lost some time. And Story's gonna snatch that P1 from him, but we're gonna have to see if Beveridge can get that back, as he is just. Oh,
He is pushing it.
he is pushing. He has to make that 1/10 in the last
he just
corner.
lost 2/10, 3/10. Unless there's some crazy time he had left on the table, but no, not gonna do it.
No. So that's gonna be. Wow, from Story. Last lap.
Yep, 54-3. So
Carlos
what are we about to
Guzman.
see from these gold? Like, these times are about to get insane.
Yeah, we'll start seeing them. Carlos Guzman about the final silver on track to finish his lap, and he is not going to improve that much.
Again,
be careful with that.
Like, once again, the silvers are all on top of each other again. Should be some good battles again.
Yeah, so the pros on track. Nicholas Alvarado first on track as usual. He's always there with his god awful wife.
Yeah, it looks like the boys bullied him enough to get him on track.
That's good.
The dude says, "I'm tired," after he drops out of our race and is at the beach all weekend. So, I'm tired.
I'm not gonna lie, going to the beach is kind of draining.
No, it
That
is
was
for
a
sure.
shit
But
enjoying.
oh, do we have some Guzman on Guzman?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and they are gonna be on the same line as well.
yep. So you know, we will not see anything. Rubbing is racing, boys.
No. We still want the races to be clean, but yeah, Nicholas is on now his first hot lap. We'll see if he can put Story in his place immediately. Oh, that was almost an invalidation. On that scary here, probably a skill issue.
Listen, if there's two people that I will never doubt in a Honda, that is Nick Alvarado and Ryan Cody.
Yeah, Nick Alvarado comes around the final corner, about to post his first lap, and it seems to be Straight into pole with a 53. My God.
Absolutely insane.
My God. And it looks like no one else has posted a lap. Mike Jackson.
I think he invalidated.
Yeah. Laps starting to come in. Trevor Jackson, that's the Kame, has placed in a 55.2. Rivera with a 54.5. And Murray with a 54.8. And Funk with a 54.8. Wow. You guys are...
Yeah. Right. Carl coming, about to cross the line here.
I can't keep up. Dude.
Did he invalidate on the exit?
He might have. I didn't see his lap time
No,
red.
Carl. He would throw in a banger too.
Yikes.
That is unfortunate.
So immediately we're seeing Mike Jackson improving, and I mean, wow, some of these lap times, man.
I honestly couldn't even tell you what my lap time is here. It definitely ain't none of these though.
Yeah, go Funk. Funk has been putting in some really impressive times recently.
I feel like he has just drastically increased in pace over the past like 6 months.
Yeah, and kept it clean as well. Like, we've seen him become such a good driver in pace and in racing. It's fantastic. It's what I love to see. Our
Outside
resident
of
alien.
Go ahead.
Oh, I thought he was... I don't know why I thought the prediction was almost a 52, which would have been stupid. But Nick starting to go in the low 53s. That's...
And he's holding out at almost 2/10 in the first 2 corners there too.
Yeah.
Murray up 6/10. Jumps to P2. All right.
Oh, just
a casual slip in there.
But I mean, you look at the lap times, and it's Nick with the 53 and then 1 second to P2 almost. And Carl now that puts in a low 54. Nick is really hauling. He's figured out something in that car.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like his dream scenario of the Honda being strong.
Yeah, he doesn't have the top speed record though. That's for Hopkins in the Ferrari and Buckwalter and the Lexus 284. The Honda is doing 280 on the straight.
You know, I'm happy to see Tez abandoning that Lambo. Tez was having a rough time in that car.
Oh no. Ooh, I feel like... Was Tez supposed to have a livery? It's all black.
He did it late, he said.
Oh.
He posted it at 2:20 this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
He said a bit late, probably.
Yeah, it was a little. Nick improves to 53-2.
Dude, he is... Will he get into the 52s, do you think?
I think so. I saw 3/10 on him. That would have put him in 52s already.
Carl up was up 4/10.
He has invalidated and gone back to the pits. I think he...
That might do it.
No, I think he's putting in a super low fuel setup.
I guess he would have... No, he's not going to have time.
No, he won't.
So you better hope that no one can put in an absolute banger right now.
Like Carl almost did. I see Rivera as well. So Carl is fighting with Rivera for this one.
It's good to see Carl up here. He seemed to struggle a little bit the first couple of races. Trying to find the pace in that Audi, but looks like he's getting it dialed in.
Yeah, the Audi's a nice car, man. Bit tricky to drive at first, but it's kind of nice. But the deaths are spectacular. And it looks like Carl has invalidated. That is going to be it for him.
Yeah.
after he becomes the second person to break into the 53s.
So it looks like Trevor Jackson's getting the toe from his buddy,
Trevor Jackson,
Brandon
getting the
Meyer.
toe.
He is.
That is going to give him a significant boost, it looks like. He can keep it together. This lap is going to be a great improvement. Tez also proven 7/10, currently on the straight.
Mike Jackson doing a nice improvement as well. Currently, everyone is doing better. Looks like.
We'll go first.
Outside of Brandon Meyer, he is way off pace. I think no, he didn't invalidate. I don't know if he just decided to try to help Trevor.
Maybe.
Sacrifice his own there, but.
Mike Jackson about to cross the line, goes in 9th, and then we got next Trevor, 4/10. It's gonna go into 4th. Yes. Who's next? Cross the line. David Funk also improving just barely.
And Tez coming around with that 1 second bump.
And Tez, yes.
Should put him in the top 10 or close to.
Just about.
Oh no! Did he invalidate on the exit too?
I didn't see an invalidation. That might have been. Ooh. Well, that's a bit rough. That was a big improvement.
Yeah.
Probably a bit disappointed on that.
Yeah, it said he invalidated. I think he invalidated on the last corner, I guess.
Last 2 cars on track. We got Andrew Rados, who's about to cross the line, and Mike Jackson, who might have crossed with just barely a couple seconds to go. He's currently on the back straight.
I guess he will have enough time to get around at least.
So Rados is going to improve a 10th.
I'm sure he's pretty exhausted right now.
Oh, you bet.
When I got when I woke up and got into Discord, he just sounded so exhausted.
From all that walking to the altar, yeah? Or to the monument, sorry.
Yeah.
The final car to make it on track with already a 4/10, 5/10 improvement currently. Mike Jackson. Keeps it together with 3/10 at the line. That should put him, into P7. That has been an interesting qualification.
Did not hit the 52s, but we got pretty damn close.
Oh yeah, and with the deltas, there was a 52 in there. That is. I almost feel like Alvarado is just going to be sleeping in this race alone.
I don't know. He is a baboon. We'll see.
He is a baboon. That is true. But some really, really interesting lap times. Chaumont with in P14, the 55-2 from the AMS, leading the AMS, and followed immediately by John Lukey. Those are some really impressive times by AMS.
Yep.
Jeremy Story up in P6, starting ahead of quite a few pros, and David Beveridge as well, falling immediately behind on the grid in P8. That is wow. We're hopefully going to see some really good racing in this, and we're going to have to see the faster lower class boys if they're going to let the other drivers by if they are close or not. Because they're not going to win any extra points for coming ahead of another driver. But
yeah, it's, for the most part, I've seen a lot of just, it ain't worth it mentalities. So,
but at the same time,
yeah.
Let's just try and get a little view of all the drivers here. Pretty interesting grid so far. We got Nicholas Alvarado, Carl Big, Rivera, Trevor Jackson, Mark Murray. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce their first names. I don't really know them and I don't have a way to read them. Jeremy Story, Mike Jackson. I can't do it. David Beveridge in the BMW, Peter Hutchings, Andrew Rados, David Funk, Mark Ardem, Luis Castro, Chaumont, John Lukey, Mark Robeson, Dylan Sauer. That's a pretty decent livery. Like that. Cesaro with the one that we didn't get. Bruce Hopkins and Buck Walter, Max Diggs, Brendan Mayer, Santos, Joby. Where is Joby?
You can't miss Joby. What are you talking about?
I can't see anything.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I'm blind. Michael Lukey, and then we got the Guzman. Sitting in the Mad Pant. In the, is that Mad Panda?
Yeah, I think so.
And a Dorito, pretty much. Ryan Cody, Eliad, Matuzio, Pyant, Mark Schmitzer, David Miller, Hines. I'm sorry, I'm butchering some of these names. Pete Martinez, Braga, Derhover, and Havelo. Round up the grid. A grid of 39 cars now. We started the race, or we were at 38 right before practice. And the cars are now starting their formation lap. If you want to get a spot for turn 1, then we can.
Forgot how to get from the car.
Control F7.
Aha, thank you.
You gotta press it and then set the camera.
Yep, got it. I'm a professional.
Oh yeah, professional, indeed. So I wanna actually see if we can get a shot of all the drivers going into the Mistral. I think probably TV1 might give us one. Not sure. Godspeed to all the drivers. Hopefully Ryan has had it. Oh, look at that. We'll hide the hopefully Ryan has given them a little stern warning about some of the corners, because sometimes there are some incidents that do happen in Paul Ricard, and usually they'll collect multiple people. As all the drivers come around the Mistral Straight. Look at that.
Yeah, hopefully we have some clean lap 1. The boys have done a pretty good job overall, I'd say. They like stay clean for lap 1, then the carnage is lap 2 and 3.
Well, hopefully we don't see much of that.
Yep.
We start to see all the drivers. We have a spin.
Oh no.
I'm not sure who that was. That was car number 7. Heat. Weaving a little bit too much.
I would never do such a thing. I legit did it at, I think it was at Coda last season.
We saw nothing. That wasn't caught on camera or anything. Yep. Good luck. Good race, everyone. Start in Helicam here. Going into.
I'm set up for turn 1 for you here.
Replay cam.
Green light, go, go, go.
You're off for round 3 of Paul Ricard. It's like Nick got a good start here.
Fine. Keep an eye.
Got
Do you see some
3
4
wide,
wide,
almost 4
a little
wide.
bump?
They keep it clean though.
Do you have
we
some
got
yells?
some cars on
Oh,
exit. Oh no.
And that is John Lukey, who started in 2nd. Oh, that is a bit of carnage.
That is quite a bit, unfortunately. I'll pull up to the replay as we get through here. We head into the back straight.
It looks like from that we have had about 5 or 6 cars involved. Might have taken a bit of damage. We know we do
Looks
have
like
a replay.
Joseph Savage had a touch with someone on the going into the straight, but keeps it on track.
It looks like John Lukey has teleported to the pits. He might be out of the race already. That is unfortunate with such a good performance.
I agree. Let's see here.
Yep, that is unfortunate, but as we check ahead, Nick Alvarado already pulling a almost 1 second gap to Carl Big, who has managed to get past Rivera. Or was he ahead? Sorry. Rivera, Mike Jackson, so far still quite a few battles. I mean, everyone's still stuck together within second. A nice handful of cars going through the start. The first laps come in.
Yeah, that was.
We have a replay.
Yeah, I can. So let's see here. Get it set up properly.
Here we go. The replay screen is on the bottom right.
So Tez is on the outside here. Gives Lukey a slight tap, ever so slightly.
Oh, and that is.
That's gonna do it. Then you
Yikes.
have Schmitzer coming around. I don't know if he did not see or hear the yellow flag, and just absolutely T-bones. Doesn't really see him until it's probably too late.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna
Unfortunate.
hurt. That is gonna hurt, definitely. Well, we do still have a decent amount of cars. I still see 38 cars on track. It looks like everyone else is gonna deal with the damage and take on. We see Chaumont and Rados.
Rados.
Rados or Rados? I've heard this two things during the 24.
I don't know. I hear Greg say Rados, so.
Okay. I wanted to be sure because I've heard both.
And Riha.
Riha.
Go full correction on it if you want.
So ending the second lap now, we're starting to see the gap increase a little bit between most of the cars. We do have a yellow flag. Matt Smith
It looks like
might have lost it going into the second to last corner.
yeah, it looks like he might have just lost it and trying to get back up to speed here.
That could have been out of things. I see Matuzio is diving into the pits.
Yeah, I think he got collected in that first the lap one incident. I know Schmitzer was involved in that as well, so he might be trying to drive with the damage.
Possibly.
That was shit rejoin.
That rejoin was a bit scary. Yeah, could have been. But you could have joined him after the bumps. Been safer. But he was visible. As we do see another.
Blue eyes are very nice.
Oh, Schmitzer not having a good race there. See, has another yellow and Michael Lukey, who has left. So, if you can pull up a replay of what happened there. Verhoeven also off track. And in the meantime, we do see Peter Hutchings and Beveridge extremely close together. We see. Oh no. Peter, I didn't see if that was a contact or if he just lost it, but Peter is off track now.
But it looks like Durhover, who was that touched him?
Hang on, Let's get you.
I think it was Hines. So yeah, it looks like Dorhover lost it a little bit and did a little light brake check on the exit. And Hines had a run on him, so he just like clipped him. Trying to avoid him, unfortunately.
What did I fall? Dorhover is not. I don't know. Is there something I'm missing? See Joe Shomo and Bruce Hopkins going for it for the title on AM already in the first couple of laps. Yeah, I know.
You said Lukey had left, right?
Yeah. Oh boy. I saw nothing. Bruce Hopkins and Dominic having already a pretty intense battle. Max Diggs very close behind. I think he might be willing to get past and then go on with his. Ooh. We'll see if that Porsche has gotten top speed. If we last saw it. No, it looks like he's immediately losing it. He can't get past Bruce. Who is going to yield. Guzman. Carlos. Just getting past Mark Robeson. Are we... Ooh.
Yeah, found it
Yeah.
with Lukey and Schmitzer.
Yeah, I saw...
Schmitzer goes wide, Lukey. Yeah.
Oof. And we do see a yellow flag with Guzman. I saw Havelo, who might have been involved with that. Bit of a rough start I see for some of the drivers here.
Yes, I think it's Ferris's fault. It wasn't that bad the past couple weeks, so.
Am I just too quick to click on all the yellows?
I'm just saying, like, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. Schmitzer currently looking to get back ahead since he found himself dropping a little bit. Joby having a look at Santos. It's very tight through turn 4. And
yeah, it looked like Guzman might have just spooked Keith there. There didn't look like any contact.
so both drivers just leaving themselves a bit too much from him.
Yeah.
We're sorry for that, Puck Biscuit. Does happen. Fortunately, you do have 2 drop rounds for the series, so just keep driving.
I think that's.
Hopefully, the next one will
I
be
believe
better.
that's John Lukey, if I remember.
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, that is John Lukey. We did see. And do we have another replay?
Well, I saw
Oh, we do
Jose
see.
Guzman's slide at the exit of the straight here.
Oh no.
Just a little slide.
Of 2 yellows with Santos and Tazaro. Tazaro, who was already on the side, and Santos either got clipped by someone else or just lost it.
They are keeping me busy.
Hutch had tech problems. Oh man, that sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Oh, like. So
Here we have a
Tez
replay coming up.
Yeah, Tez just lost it on the exit of the Montreal Straight.
You
Too
go
much
back?
curb
Too much curb, yeah.
and spun. You said someone else went off at the same time though?
Santos, not the same time. Tez was already off track.
Was it Sergio? Oh, let's see. Santos.
It was R. Santos. McLaren.
There it is.
One of your
And
Oh.
he gets tapped by the other Guzman, Carlos.
Oh no, Guzman. Guzman.
Yeah, that was a little
A bit rough, yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not quite alongside. It was close though. Unfortunate. I think we're all caught up, right? I think.
Pretty much, yeah. Back on track, we have Bruce Hopkins, Max Dix, Chaumont, and Savage on
I've got
a
a
little
battle with
gaggle.
looks like Santos and Miller going down the Mistral Straight. Miller wisely backs out at the end. He was on the outside there. Just Lexus out straight lining a McLaren down the straight, it looked like.
It was interesting to see Max with all the tow could not get past Bruce. That Ferrari is fast on the straights and the Porsche is not. Bruce does yield though, it seems. Oh no, yeah, he does yield the spot. Lets the other drivers go through, looks like he might have to yield a little too much though, because Chaumont and Savage gets through, but
I've got Lewis with Artem chasing down the Kusi Mobile here. Into Sector 1.
ooh, I feel like Bruce got the bad end of the stick there, trying to yield to Bruce Hopkins. I do see another yellow flag, 2 cars, Pete and Schmitzer again with more contact. That is... Oh, that was not.
Guzman. Looks like these might have just been some slight offs.
There was a bit of bumping going on there on the final corner. That is not what you want to see here. Nobody's
Santos
spinning.
and Pete are in the pits. Maybe they both were planning on going to the pits, but didn't know that the other one was planning on it either.
I'm
Artem
not
got the
sure.
run. He's gonna sit tight again. Lewis cuts him off.
And a little bit of flash to Luis. Artem going very wide there. That might have been a track warning already.
See anything wrong with Lewis's move, so I'm sure the flash might have been out of frustration.
Yeah, probably. Joby and Hopkins also still close again, and Carlos Guzman back
Luis goes wide.
behind Buckwater. Buckwater has lost the car almost. Or was that not Buckwater? That was Buckwater. Sliding the car a little bit. Almost giving Guzman, Carlos, a free pass. Ooh, Carlos sitting right between 2 AMs. You know, he's in the way, pretty much. Back at the front, so the closest battle we have on track right now, Luis Castro and Rados. They are not for class position, but they are racing. Luis Luis did lose the position to Artem.
Yeah, it looked like he gave the position, which was strange. I don't know. He like went super wide and just kind of let him go, unless he just missed his braking point, but
It's possible. We are starting to see the first couple of pits go in. I'm guessing for damage more than anything.
yeah, I think so. People trying to feel it out, see if they can go a little bit longer, but
We have had a few contacts.
got Mike Jackson barreling down on Jeremy Story as they're exiting the Mistral Straight.
Mike Jackson in the Honda. Last I've seen him race with us was in the Lexus. I don't think he liked that car very much.
Mark Robeson in the pits. He's going for the early pit stop as well.
Guessing attempt the undercut. There is enough track room that you can kind of get ahead or into clean
Yep.
air mostly. And try and make it, you know, a couple of laps clean with no one in front of you, no one slowing you down. But checking in again with the leaders, Nicholas Alvarado still leading the race, 8 laps in. with a 53.7 as his best lap so far, a 54 flat on his last. He is just checked out pretty much. Carl Big still in second, doing Audi things. With a team name. Followed by Rivera, who is currently behind. Is that Mark Robeson? Ooh, so I believe that might be Mark Robeson that's come out.
Yeah,
Yes.
with the shiny gold.
Ooh, right in front of the leaders. That might have not been the.
They're kind of spaced out though, so I think Robeson should be okay here. He does have solid pace.
Let's have. Ooh, we do see a stop and go 30 for David. For Drew Pete. I'm sorry, I said David. Looks like he might have entered the pits a bit too fast.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Tiago's not here for the stop go 30, so someone else had to.
That is rough. That is a bit rough. Jeremy Story though, keeping Mike Jackson at bay. Mike Jackson is a pretty fast driver already. Oh wait, no, he is. Yeah, sticking to him just about 3/10 behind 2/10 currently.
Oh, so Mike did get the pass, it looks like, yeah?
Yeah, Mike did get the pass. Story might have let him through, instead of slowing both down.
Yep.
David Beveridge not too far back. He is just about 3 seconds back. That might reduce a little bit. Yeah, 2 seconds back on Jeremy Story. That is... It's going to be interesting for the lead in silver currently. I do see again Schmitzer with another yellow. It looks like he has done Audi things.
He has done Audi things on the exit.
He is
I'll show you.
doing...
Oh, no.
Ooh. I switched to his view and the camera was just the apex of the Mistral corner.
Yeah.
And there's nothing.
Oh. Yeah, he's back on track now. It's the Audi doing Audi things.
That must be rough.
Now, Bruce has found some pace. And he is chasing down Dominic.
So they have 3 amps pretty close together as well.
Yeah.
That's making for a pretty interesting race so far. I see Schmitzer has had a lot of issues, and Derhover. Oh, he was marked as yellow. He is in the pits now.
Yep, I'm noticing a bug where it's showing us a yellow flag whenever they go into the pits. I think just because of how much you have to slow down.
Probably, yeah. Rados.
Bruce with the run on Dominic.
Let's go to live side by side.
Bruce got the pass. Dominic's going to follow right behind him.
You still pay for this shit, Turner? Yes, you do.
Yeah, someone's got to pay for that Bugatti pair spot.
For the second one. Yeah, the first one is black and red. That's that's the color of my Bugatti. Jeremy Story decides to pit a bit early with the 20 minutes only into the race, and looks like he does not want to fight. What was he fighting with Mac Jackson? So he does not want to fight them. Yep. Mike Jackson about to get probably a tow from Trevor, possibly. That Honda.
We'll get that set up for you, Chris. We'll get you that receipt. Maybe you can get a Nerf livery on it in Chris's honor, or farmersonly.com Bugatti.
Exactly. Dominic Chomo, you're still watching this, so Dominic Chomo gets a run on Bruce Hopkins. Looks like he might have...
Yeah, Chris, a little bit of bullying forced Nick into this race, I think. We all called him out for him saying that he was tired being at the beach. So...
I would be tired at the beach, too.
It's like Lloyd's making his pit as well.
I love to see families driving together here, man. We got the Jacksons and we got the Guzman.
Yep.
Guzmans.
And the Lukis.
and the Lukies. 3 families. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I think both Lukies have been taken out the race.
Yeah.
John Lukey with the lap 1 incident, and Mike Lukey, I think, a couple laps later.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. I'm really sorry, boys. The Guzman.
Yeah, so it looks like really our only close battles at the moment is the Bruce Hopkins and Dominic, and then the Jacksons. The Jacksons fighting.
The Jacksons are fighting for P5 in class, and Bruce and Chaumont for P1 in class. Awesome to see. A little bit of flash and there's some back markers coming on the way. I see a yellow flag by Lloyd. He is off track.
I wonder what happened there. Oh,
I'm not
oh
sure
no.
what happened. If you want to grab a replay.
Yeah, we're gonna go. It's never good when you go and there's Porsche looking at a wall.
Yeah, he has gotten back on track now, but he might have lost it. Might have, I don't know.
Let's see, going into the out of sector 1.
Let me know when you have the
That was
replay and oh, alright, let me.
a weird snap. It looked fine and it just
Oh yeah, that is a bit rough.
probably possibly just some cold tires on the Porsche and it just snapped on him just a little bit.
Yeah, that is not ideal. Almost halfway through the race, we're starting to see some of the pits come in. Buckwalter was P3 in class, now coming out the pits, having finished his. From the pros, not many yet. We have Tez, who has made his pit stop, doing the big undercut.
The Jacksons are still working through lapped traffic here.
Yeah, I can see
Start
so is
around Robeson.
Tez being lapped either from his pit. Tez was involved in an incident. I don't think I've seen his car number in the. Oh no, he was there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he started the lap 1, unfortunately. That's pretty much it. Lloyd went back to the pits. Not sure if he's going to be done or not. David Funk in the pits. Brandon Meyer in the pits.
Dominic and Bruce Hopkins side by side into turn 1. Let's get a better angle at that. So, Bruce is getting finally the racing that he deserves.
Right?
Yeah.
Someone's making him work for it this season.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's great to see. And it must feel good, man. All that adrenaline.
Right? Like you at lap 1 yesterday.
I was pumped. I was so pumped. I started doing
fear.
stupid stuff almost.
You're driving on pure fear.
Yeah, thank God for VR for some of those corners, because I think if I didn't have that, or triple screens maybe, I probably wouldn't have been able to save us.
Yep.
Some of the cars coming in last second into your field of view, and you're like, oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, that Ferrari looks really fast on the straight. Chaumont is not able to catch up even with tow, it looks like.
I do remember Ryan saying that forever, like Bruce has been practicing like a mad lad lately.
Oh, he doesn't have the 500-point lead anymore, right? Or was it something? Hopkins to silver. He might have earned it this season. We'll see how he does.
Yeah. Tez yellow flagged. Oh no.
Tez is off track. With a possible contact with Hines. Seems.
I think it's just Hines.
Hines? Inez? I don't know.
Hines. I don't know. That's what I was saying. Sounded pretty American to me, Christopher Hines.
Fair enough. Mike Jackson, 6/10 back to Trevor Jackson. Father and son.
So yeah, no contact.
Let's get this in view. Go on.
Too much curb.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Don't worry, Taz, you can park there. That's safe to park there.
Lukey to bronze. I don't think so, man. You're inconsistent. You get a lot of incidents, it seems, but it's like when you keep it together, man, you're fast. And you're up there sometimes with some of the pros. It's you're not bronze material.
Dominic got around Bruce, but Bruce got it back on the straight again.
Yeah, I was just following that.
What are we watching? A Daytona race? Just constant side-by-side passing on a straight?
Looks like Trevor diving into the pits. Mike Jackson gets ahead now, making Bruce and Dominic the closest lap battle on track. And this is the most intense one I've seen so far.
Are you watching? Yeah, you're watching that one. Let me pull up. Ryan has caught up to Felix.
Let's get that as well.
So I got that one up here. Ryan stalking his prey in his Lexus. A lone Porsche. Just wants to go fast. As Ryan absolutely misses his braking point. You're back-to-back Daytona winner, Ryan Cody. I might add.
I mean, I wonder what his arms feel like right now. Does he have a direct drive, or is he?
I think he runs Fanatec.
CSL.
I think he
or
runs Fanatec.
CSW.
Not sure.
We're gonna have to check. We are checking.
We are checking.
We're checking. Elsewhere on track, Andrew Radhaus catching up to Matt Ardem. I don't know if he's going to be able to make the send. That Porsche is not fast enough to get through.
No. I'm sure there's some angry Porsche noises going on up there in Calgary right now.
Especially that he probably just got an off-track warning. I'm seeing...
Banshee, apparently Hutch had technical issues again.
Joseph Savage with a stop and go 30.
Well,
Joby,
he
Joby.
probably blinded himself from seeing the pit sign, so.
Joseph, no. What have you done? Where is he? I think he might have left. No.
He's still there. Here, I can find the replay for us here.
Yeah.
We'll do the breakdown of Joby's pit stop here.
Joby has done it. Jamal's setting up for a over-under on Hopkins. That pays off, but that Ferrari might get him back still in the straight. This is fantastic racing from these two boys right now.
Sure. What's the what is it, 50 kilometers?
The what?
The pit limit speed is 50.
I'm not sure. Check after the pit limiter is on.
Oh yeah, good point. Oh yeah, he came in a flying hot 69 kph, nice. To get that stop go.
So a bit fast, a bit too fast.
Now in the replay, that pit limit sign is missing. I don't know if it shows in replay or not, but.
No, I think in the replay it reloads, and all the movable signs are immovable suddenly.
That is unfortunate by Joby.
Is indeed.
We do appreciate the 69, but you hate to see it.
Do hate to see it.
Ryan in the pits. Joby serving that penalty.
Yeah, we're starting to see most of the pits come through now that we crossed the halfway mark.
We do have a new battle now. Beverage and Story after the pits.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Nick went ahead and did his pit stop as well. I guess we're starting to see a lot of them, huh?
Yeah, and up in front, you keep an eye on these two boys. Let me go up to the battle in Am as well.
Oh, yep.
These guys are still fighting for position. These guys have been at it all race.
So Jeremy went on the inside of the end of the straight and makes it stick. I think Dylan gave him a lot of extra room. These boys giving each other more room than the guys in the 24-hour race yesterday. We love to see it.
You hate to see it. You do love to see it, to be honest, yes. It's like, oh, the timing sheet is all messed up now. Carl Big behind Hinnis might be looking to get by. I don't know if. Oh, Bruce Hopkins with a yellow. No.
Did they touch? I think they touched. I saw both of them on the yellow.
Yeah, I see Shomo is waiting for him.
Yeah, I think. Let's go investigate. That's unfortunate. This was a really good battle. Kudos to Dominic for at least waiting up, though.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think they want to stop that fight. Yeah, unfortunately that will result in a bit of a penalty, but let me know when you do have the replay. We'll swap over to that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, hang on.
That's just unfortunate.
Go on.
So, side by side. Fortunately, Bruce gets all the way rotated. Shall do the review later, because it looks like Dominic actually was trying to back out. But, yeah.
Carl having a bit of trouble there with the back marker. Looks like he got through. His delta is still positive. Is he on his first lap after getting a new set of tires, maybe? And Bruce and Chaumont are close again. Nicholas finally getting past Chaumont.
But Bruce went in the pits.
I panicked for a second there. I saw the yellow flag.
I know.
I'm like, oh no, not again.
Kudos, please.
Who knows, please.
Oh, so Ryan Cody has finally made the move down the straight. Sad McLaren noises getting passed by Alexis in a straight line.
Yep.
Easy pass for Ryan.
Sad McLaren noises. How sad are you?
No, I feel his pain. Been there. To be honest, the last time we were here, I think, was the season that I was in the BMW. So honestly, I was just abused for my suck.
I mean, that is a big wall that's just driving down the straight.
Yeah.
Taking all the wind with it. Jeremy Story is starting to get close again. To David Beveridge.
Keep an eye on the Bronx boys as they are leaving the pits now. It looks like Dominic might have either decided to not take the repairs or did not have as much as Bruce, because Bruce is out by quite a margin. It looks like 6 seconds behind, so he definitely took those repairs.
Either that, or I did notice Dominic already having the pit limiter engaged as he was entering the pit line, like a while out before the line.
Yeah. See, Dominic was stopped for 32 seconds, Bruce 44.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that might have been repairs then.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, Banshee giving Trevor the second quali. Oh, we're taking payments here, eh?
Hey. We're not here to be against team orders.
I mean, you do you. Do you see a good battle up here with Santos and that?
So yeah, you got
Chamont.
yep. Chamont, Robeson, and so this is all for 4 positions.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that incident earlier with Dominic and Bruce, they have dropped a little bit in that. Let's let Buckwalter take current lead provisionally of the AM class.
Yeah.
Who's just kept it consistent and out of trouble.
He's doing the Brian Cruzon strat where you just stay out of all the trouble and throw down some laps and just, you know, go for a nice Sunday drive.
Exactly. Teammates do solids. Yes. They do. I believe that is Dominic letting them go? No.
No, that was Chris Hines coming out of the pits, I think, in the Audi. Getting shuffled back.
Joby gets through Schmitzer easily as Schmitzer pulls over to let Carl through, it looks like. And Carl big right behind Joby Savage. A complete black and a complete white car.
You love to see it. Looks like Carl gained a lot of time from Rivera after the pits. Carlos Guzman running P3 at the moment because he is not pit.
Yeah, Carlos Guzman's still sitting in P3.
Nick just going for a Sunday drive after complaining about how tired he was. And again, we have sad McLaren noises as Mark Robeson just says, "I'm sorry that you're in your slow car, but I'm going to proceed in my Aston."
Yeah, I do love that shot. So looking at
Ryan has Dominic on his tail.
Indeed. Now, as we're about 20 minutes left in the race, almost, it looks like we've had 5 retirements. So this race has taken out more drivers than the last one, as far as I can tell. That lap 1 incident was a bit rough, unfortunately. It didn't seem like the smallest of taps. But, yeah.
It was a light tap, unfortunately. Like, I didn't. Definitely have to look back.
Yeah, we'll be reviewing a lot of that on Tuesday? Yes.
Sure.
Days.
Sounds good. Yeah. Hopefully no one was ignoring yellow flags there in that situation, but we'll take a look.
Yeah, we'll definitely be having a look. Santos, sad McLaren noises again, or does he get to finally breathe a little bit with a Porsche behind him in the tow?
You know, this is a great slow on slow action. We'll find out.
Let's go into bumper cam and the Porsche. He's catching up just slowly.
Oh. Sad McLaren noises. He's gonna go for it.
Oh no.
Oh. Jeez. Sheesh.
No comments, Victor. As we see Carlos Guzman finally putting his pit in with 20 minutes to go.
Ryan has let Dominic by.
Has he?
Yeah, he let him by and he was able to slot in, so he still kept the position from Mark behind at least. But now he will have the battle with Mark. I definitely think Bruce was probably holding up Dominic, and Dominic was probably getting a little frustrated. Now that
Possibly.
he was able to get past him, he is throwing out the bangers that he was in qualifying.
That is
He
possible.
did have the pace, but
So we still see this Payant Felix. Oh, I'm so bad.
oh no, sad Porsche sounds from Rados.
Oh, we're gonna need a replay on that. That's sad. I'm sorry, Rados. We survived the
Doesn't look like he touched
LMDH.
anything though.
We survived LMDH, Rados.
You can do it.
You can do it.
He probably did a quick Cheeto prayer as his car was sliding off the track.
Ooh, we see the Porsche and McLaren fight again. Santos this time taking the inside line. He does not want to give that out. Oh. That's rough. Both cars seem fairly slow.
Finally a worthy opponent.
Ooh, that was close. That was close.
That's some good racing.
That is some good racing. That was really close and scary. But
So, not too exciting off of Rados. Touched the inside curb a little too much.
how?
Snapped. No contact with anything, so
Yeah, his tires are going to be rough, though. He reached all the way into the red.
he did.
Yeah. The
He
red
has
will...
dropped down to P12.
Going over the red bits of paint here is almost as if you're driving, like, with 40 times time acceleration or something like that. It's rough.
Bruce is catching Chris Hines here.
We do see Felix trying to make another move on Payant. He doesn't have enough room.
Little.
Even from behind.
Looks like he tried to maybe pull a dummy there.
Yeah, that seems what... That's what it looked like. Trying to make Santos think he's not going to do it. Going to do it.
I will pull for the McLaren boys.
We're going to see another repeat of the toe.
Mark to get
Ooh.
around Ryan.
And we see
Oh,
a bit too much speed.
looks like he's gonna
Unfortunately.
wait up for him at least.
Yeah. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. I sniped it a bit too early.
Hopefully Santos didn't have too much damage. Any aero damage on that McLaren, it's gonna be GG.
Yeah, we do see Bruce Hopkins making a move on Hines. Oh, that almost looked like a track cut warning for him.
Oh, so it looks like I found the real reason with Hutch. Smoke alarm was going off, so he had to park it. He had just a candle on in his office with the door closed, and it triggered the smoke alarm.
Oh.
So that's new.
Yep. Checking in again with the leaders. Nicholas Alvarado still leading the race with the purple lap, a 53.67. 53.67. I can't read numbers. Carl Big sitting in P2 with a 7-second almost gap to Nicholas. Good night, Barrett. Good having you here.
Night, Barrett.
Ricardo Rivera sitting 6 seconds back, so they have not been able to keep as close together. It seems like Nicholas has really got this track down compared to everyone else. A bit more than the others. Mike Jackson 3 seconds back of Rivera, so still in attack cat territory if anyone makes a mistake up ahead. And then for the silvers, Dylan Beveridge in the Okami BMW, currently leading by 1.5 seconds on Jeremy Story. Matt Artem 4 seconds behind them. Not too bad. Andrew Redis trying to get back ahead now after his off track. This is a repeat from the beginning of the race with Luis.
Yep.
And then
It's kind of quieting out quite a bit here.
yeah,
Guzman has Dominic on his back. Dominic throwing in some laps, man.
yeah, Dominic has been honestly really impressive this race.
His last lap was his new PB, so.
Is this since I wasn't here the last 2 races, is this his first one with us, or has he been putting in laps with the 2 previous races?
I don't think they were quite so dominant, but I could be wrong.
He might like this track.
Yeah.
That is something you usually see with some people really dominate at some tracks, and ooh, Guzman takes that curb, almost loses it.
Oh, yellow flag for Keith.
Oh, he is in the middle of the track.
I think that's actually in the middle of one of the other tracks.
Oh. Oh, that is a bit scary from this camera angle.
Right? So he waits, lets Nick by.
Carl is catching up. Dominic might try to make it past, and Guzman is going to defend the end of the Mistral.
Yep, Ryan looks like Ryan's getting past Robeson. We've got the Porky on the McLaren again. Man, as soon as he pulls out of that draft, he just like loses all momentum. Side by side again. I think, yep, Santos is going to just let it go. I think that he might have some damage.
From the back hit, yeah.
Yep.
That is a bit unfortunate. Robeson now has caught up to Chomal. We'll see if he'll let him through. Not. For P1 and AM, Buckwalter's still sitting ahead a bit comfortably with about a 20-second lead on P2. Chomal, who's currently fighting for position. That might also impressive from Buckwalter, although he just kept it clean. Out of trouble, it seems. His laps have been pretty good. His last one his best one being a 55.9. That's not bad at all.
I've got Joby and Jose Guzman.
Ooh.
Nice little battle in Sector 3 at the moment. Make sure you have your sunglasses on so you can watch the fight.
On my screen, Joby's car is pretty dirty now from the bottom, so...
Yep, you can kind of see.
Yeah, the top is still bright.
Yeah.
Joby is gonna try and make it. Ooh.
Oh, just gonna take a sniff.
You hate Joby's livery. We're gonna have to
Enhance. Oh, that's a dirty livery.
That's a dirty car, man. Oh,
So Dominic did get around Carlos, by the way.
oh, sorry, we were blinded.
Dominic just he is trying. I don't think he's gonna have enough time, but he is trying.
Wait, you saw Gandalf on there? I saw nothing, man. My eyes are hurting.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, that's a bit scary there from Guzman getting back right behind Joby as soon as he gets out of the tow. And he's gonna back off a little bit, losing all that downforce. That is rough. Joby might have gotten a warning with that. It seemed like he did hit the key cards on the outside. A little bit further up ahead, Mark Robeson and Ryan Cody still within range. Mark might have a good amount of tow going into the straight. Yeah, we haven't really checked in with Max, but he is sitting in, seems, P6 in the Porsche, but he's been doing very, very consistent laps, staying out of trouble. That's good.
Yeah, I think Santos really losing some time with that damage. Unfortunately, he's now over 2 seconds back to Felix, who's now trying to catch Christopher Hines for position.
Again, this
middle
is
of the pack silver racing.
Audi and Porsche. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Get the bumper. Oh, he's going to back off. There's not enough room to make it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of curb on the inside. Honestly, I don't know how he kept that pointed. Oh my god.
Oh.
You know, I wonder if Mark's having any triggering moments seeing these Porsches on track right now.
This is close. This is close. That is also good racing. Bit scary, if I'm honest.
Hopefully it does not Porsche break him.
It's funny, we're watching all the Porsches on the straights because they're the ones directly behind other cars, and it doesn't seem like any of them can make it. The Pac-Man livery is pretty dope. Andrew's still stuck behind Luis Castro from after his incident.
If you wanna go side by side. I have the Chris and Felix fight while you got the Rados. See if Rados can find some way to get that Porsche around that Aston. Definitely gonna have to do it in sector 1 and 3.
Yeah, sector 2 is not the one. 400's in the top 5. You are right. That is OP. And speaking of, we do have Murray within a second of Mike Jackson.
I see that he has caught him.
He has.
Looks like Mike might have had an issue. He lost the second last lap.
Yeah, it does seem so.
So yeah, Felix gets around Chris. Santos is catching. Oh, Matt Schmitz or yellow flag.
Has he gone off?
See if it's just some Audi things.
Probably is just some Audi things. And Havelo is also under yellow, parked on the side before the Mistral Straight. Doesn't seem like he had contact with anyone, but he's just parked it.
Yep, we're doing Audi things. That's fine.
We're doing Audi things.
Curb touch.
Damn.
Yep.
Nice bit rough. Looking at Mark Robeson, still a little behind Ryan Cody. Ryan doing a good job of keeping the almost Daytona winner behind. Like Chris said, almost Daytona winner chasing the Daytona winner. Let's see if that BMW can make it on the straight. Or, sorry, this is Austin. The gap is 6/10. It's still 6/10 that car is not making it. He's flashing.
They're flashing. They
Wait
got
for me.
Carlos ahead of them. Maybe Ryan and Mark decided let's work together to catch Guzman.
It is possible, although with all of that tow, Mark
That's
has
a lot
only
of tow.
gained a single 10th on Ryan. That hurts. he took the esports line. What was it? Oh, Hover with a yellow pulling over, it seems. Is he out of fuel? No. I was gonna say that almost looked like he was out of fuel.
It's like he was just letting everyone by.
Yeah. So Guzman, Carlos Guzman, Ryan Cody, and Mark Robeson, all within a second. I also refuse to believe that. We're gonna ignore it for the time being, and then we'll see what happens.
We'll deal with it later.
Oh, quick check. Rados still behind Luis, within 2/10 now. He can't make the pass. Andrew Rados, I just noticed the team name. ACC over iRacing.
Yeah, he did that for me. Oh, okay, Chris, you're already handling it? Perfect.
All right. Ryan Cody within tow of Guzman. Guzman is defending. The other Guzman has gotten the drive-through.
I have the Rados, Lewis, if you want to go side by side, so you have it.
Let's go.
Oh, Rados, maybe? Nope. He's side by side.
Oh, that is close. Ryan is not going to be able to make the pass before the double.
We're still side by side. Rados gets the inside line. This is a good fight right here. Rados could not make it stick.
There's so much going on right now in the last couple of laps of the race. So there is just 2
I know,
laps
where did
to
all
go.
this come from?
Yeah, right? All of a sudden, a bunch of cars racing. Yeah. We do have Santos within 7/10 trying to make up time on Hines, but the closer, more exciting battle here is Ryan Cody and Robeson and Guzman. Carlos Guzman. To be exact.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
So Nick has crossed the line for the white flag.
Nick has crossed the line, and that means this battle here for silver is going to go on for another 2 laps. This might get a little interesting. As we see now, Ryan trying to set up an exit, but Mark almost blocking him from that. We're going to see some tail action here. Oh, look at the Aston just getting left behind. Let's get onto bumper cam for Ryan. See what he can do.
I feel like Rados is probably wondering where his boost is right now.
Oh, again, they go side by side through the Mistral corner. Ryan does get pushed wide. He's going to have to yield to Mark. There was no contact there. But it was...
Well, you know, he asked Milo whose bumper he was going to get to watch since Milo wasn't racing.
He has
Apparently
2.
it was a Guzman.
A Guzman and now a Robeson with one more lap to go. Mark Robeson, Ryan Cody, and Carlos Guzman are all within half a second.
I will switch over to leader point of view. Last time I saw someone use that title, they immediately died about 5 minutes later.
Nicholas Alvarado wins the race.
Carl Big coming around the final corner. Dominant P2 from Carl. You'd love to see it. He is figuring out the Audi things.
He is figuring it out. So far, it seems
and
like
Ricardo Rivera finishing at P3 in class and overall.
We're going to see one more attempt from Ryan. He might be able to get ahead of Mark here, considering
Dylan
how...
Beveridge crossing the line now. P1 in silver. Jeremy Story finishing P2 in class, P8 over. Artem crossing the line and P3 in silver. 10th overall. And unfortunately, Dominic just ran out of time.
Oh,
Honestly, I think... Oh, that's a 3 wide.
Oh, Ryan was just trying to see what they could do here, it looks like, and they might have spooked Mark enough. Ryan might be able to... No.
Now he's got Bruce on him. Bruce coming in.
Bruce coming in. Oh,
Ryan getting absolutely bullied.
It does seem so.
So Josh Buckwalter comes in P1 in the bronze class. Dominic finishing P2. I think that battle with Bruce really slowed him down. If that didn't happen, if he got around Bruce a little bit sooner, he probably could have battled for that win.
Oh, that is such a close...
What is this battle?
Such a close call here.
What a battle by the boys at the end.
What a battle. These silvers always nice to... always nice. Always manage to make it nice.
Nice.
Nice. That has been...
Bruce comes in P3 after that incident at least, so still gets his top 3 finish. And that will do it. Everyone is done.
So that has been an hour of Paul Ricard. Always fantastic racing, I say here, man. And it's always delivered.
Yeah. It quieted up. I'm not going to lie. But then out of nowhere, everyone's like, well, let's go racing, boys. And
yeah. So in AM, Buckwalter, Shomel, and Bruce Hopkins. In silver, Beveridge, Story, and Artem managed to take the P1, P2, and P3. And then in pro, Alvarado, Big, and Rivera. Those are some solid points from these 3. I think we're going to be seeing a nice fight for the lead from all 3 of these. Actually, probably Big and Rivera, but Nick needs to get punted a couple times.
Yeah, I think, especially with the double drop round, I think these battles are going to be close.
Yeah, in silver, it is a lot more varied, and we're seeing some really, really interesting battles going on. And the yams honestly have surprised me today. This has been a fantastic race, even from all of them. Buckwalter taking it, just staying clean and out of trouble, and managing to get ahead when Bruce and Dominic have had their incident. But
yep, sometimes that's all it takes.
Sometimes that's all it takes. So that is going to be it for today.
So we had 5 DNS.
5 DNS. It seems like just about 20-30 contacts registered. We are going to see some of those. There are some incidents that were a bit rough, but mostly it's been actually very clean overall. As we see Luis having a little bit of fun out there.
You know, someone's got to take over what you usually do, Ferris, and your right-hand man, Luis, is there for it.
Yeah, always. Love to see it.
Green light, green light.
And with that, thank you guys so much for coming. We will be seeing you next week. And have a good one.
I don't even know where we're at next week.
Next week,
Nürburgring night race.
Next week, Nürburgring at night. Love to see it. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.